team actually already has Jarvan Rakan, so picking MF can mean you're really quite vulnerable into that. The Nautilus is going to be pretty helpful to help peel that Rakan. I mean, you've literally
they're gonna fall for it. They feel so safe now with that setup in the river, but it's gonna be Jwei showing up first on bot side. He's waiting to try to get the combo. They actually go full frontal onto Erha. He's pretty tanky now though, and Elk has been topping shots on the Photic. He's gonna flash for him, can't get the kill in the end, and now Elk has found himself in between a rock and a hard place. Can he get one more? No, that'll be 2 quick kills.
I will say this one is the most promising by far. The only thing wrong with this early game is that Rookie has no flash.
They're going to try to punish that now. They got to be a little bit careful. They do have the blast cone there for Rookie, buying so much time. The flash play with the damage from the gauntlets gets Jiejie the kill for Waybo.
Sure why he must have thought Photic's not going to flash out there. Maybe he mischecked the
solo
bolo.
Oh, we're going to take a look back.
I would imagine maybe he dings 6 here, or he just hits everything on the flashless Soboro here. The Q2 is going to flash auto. There you go. Soboro having no flash from before. Did we see him flash previously?
That's 2 flash punishes already.
I can't remember why Soboro has no flash.
He probably fell under the trade. He was pushing under turret. Maybe he had used it earlier. But Dragon is started up by IG. They've got about half health in the move up from bot lane. Weibo want to contest this, though. They feel like their pieces are strong. They've got level 6s coming in. That's going to be a big heroic entrance, but it's Rookie who's starting to stack up some of these Spirit Rush charges. Double taunt is going to land. They're trying to get Elk some damage here, but he's not even close to level 6 yet. It's the IG fighting strength that shows through. Elk doing a sidestep the grand entrance, but get hit straight in the face with a charm from Rookie.
Beautiful charm flash from Rookie to seal the end of that.
There's a reset coming through from Waybo's side of things here, though. So they'll get back out on the map, potentially go up towards this top side. But I know something we talked about earlier in the game was the fact that, you know, if Photic can get to a late game scaling potential, he will be able to just pick up. Still item differential in the top lane, though. Still have the Eclipse versus just a garage sale at least. Meanwhile, we're getting the play. Erha beautifully flashes away from the charm. Bullet time coming across. Now the depth charge connects as well. This is some of that teamwork that Waybo were waiting for. They were like a tiger waiting in the bush for its prey.
Not running away. I'm running at you the long way around. And Xiaohu knew that. He said, oh no, if Rookie gets this recall up, he's going to run at me the long way around. So he decides to interrupt it with the Proto Belt to no avail.
Dragon did end up going over to IG. Now IG looking for the play in the mid lane. Xiaohu does not have flash and is running straight into Soboro. And we talked about team-wide comp, team-wide damage. Well, it looks like IG giving Waybo a little bit of their own medicine here.
Yeah, I mean,
all but abandoned top lane and just decided to go mid lane, try to get the turret as a whole. If he gets this, that's a huge influx of gold as well, as they would get first turrets. The final minion just needs one more slash, and he takes it. Soboro
he has flash, but one instance of CC, he is just dead.
Soboro overstayed his welcome, and now he's just going to be bruisered down. He used the Grim Deliverance again. He won't get his passive, the cease and desist, and Xiaohu laying the alley-oop in.
Yeah, Soboro really close to getting the res there. I mean, I think he actually lives if he reses. I don't think Nautilus would be able to reach him. And the amount of healing that he gets, I mean, he will be immediately taunted, and the Vi will be on top. It would be close. I mean, he might still die there. If anything, you can live with this as Soboro. You're getting the Rift Herald. You get to keep your passive. Life goes on. I mean, Vi has no ulti, and now we get to see IG aggress into this top side after that play from Waybo.
I gotta ask though, this game plan is kind of weird from Waybo, right? Like, I'm not the only one that's feeling awkward right now. They are just completely just ignoring anything that IG do, except for now when Zika shows up and Rookie just ties under turret. Okay, well, maybe I spoke a little bit too soon. Public execution to come in with the lockdown from the dredge line, and that is all she wrote for Jwei as well.
Yeah, so remember when I peered into that crystal ball and I saw some kind of a future timeline? This is kind of the looks I was seeing. This Ambessa champ just steamrolling them there. That was just a 2v3. They killed 2 people and both have full HP still. So, I mean, they are just steamrolling them.
The craziest thing about this is IG have 100% neutral objective control. They've gotten 2 dragons. They've gotten all 3 grubs. They've gotten the Rift Herald. They got first turret. They got everything. It hasn't mattered. It's simple.
Res, and he can play.
Uh-oh, Photic loses a massive chunk of his health, does have to flash away from the heroic entrance. It's going to be the grand entrance used by Jwei. Pulled back in, the Cataclysm comes through. Here comes the Grim Deliverance onto 4, but he doesn't have his passive. He's trying to get away, but he gets dusted by Elk. Rookie has been waiting behind the entire time, but can't do anything. IG go for the Rift Herald play. Can they do something? Oh my god, that was despicable! Children, look away. Your GOAT rookie has just been taken down by his head. It's going to be a 5-man knockup for the Rift Herald, but it's going to leave Jwei in a place of hurt. Waybo come to town and take everything from Invictus Gaming, including their jungler, Jiejie.
And this is what the LPL is just all about. It doesn't necessarily matter which team is supposed to win a team fight or how the team fight is supposed to go. Absolutely doesn't get 100 to 0 like that. But it's there, completely throwing the game. But you can still last hit this Ocean Dragon somehow, some way, and perhaps the magic of the Ocean Soul can carry you from this spot.
4-man strong, about to be surrounded by IG. Maybe this is the redemption play. They're scared. Jwei was terrified to take that engage. They don't feel like they have the tools. There's a public execution straight on a rookie. He's going to pop the Spirit Rush. He is away, but that's going to be a panic moment for rookie for sure.
Yeah, you would love to get a Spirit Rush, completely dodging the public execution altogether so that you can keep your HP, but he's gonna perhaps TP back. I suppose you just have to give this now, and that just begs the question, are they going to get another chance at a win condition? IG found themselves in spots where they should be winning 60-70% of the time, and they just keep finding ways to not do so. I don't know how, I don't know why, but IG is definitely a solid team. They just need to figure this nonsense out. And I don't think that this game is any easier than the previous.
Try to pick Elk, but the heroic engine comes in, and the rest of Waybo come in as they go straight on to the engaged ticket of IG. Jwei is down. Rookie, even with his Spirit Rush, charges up. Will go down. Finally, Soboro makes the play, but he gets his res. Is it going to be enough? Elk is now starting to fire away freely. Bullet time right over the top of his rezzing body as a secondary triple kill has hit Waybo, and that's going to be Photic and Jwei getting lower and lower. The engage hits, but it's not nearly enough. The Baron buff is there, and they're pushing into the inhib turret, but I don't think they can. Photic doing a really good job of keeping some pressure on Waybo. I think if Waybo were freely able to do this, it'd be a much different situation, but at any time that these Mystic shots go out, they actually do a good chunk of damage. Oh no, Jwei gets caught. It's all about 1cc chain, and that's what kicks it off, and Jwei is the one that makes the mistake, that crucial mistake that we talked about so many times in this series. It's Waybo to pick another, and now maybe even looking is IG. They were trying to follow through on a Xiaohu. That might be a bold choice here, but it is going to be Waybo that play very reserved off the back of that pick.
Oh, if Zika gets this recall, it's
Grim Deliverance.
Just hooked, man. Here comes that 30% HP shield. You got to book it. Maybe smite this.
Barrage came through, but Zika is just going to find the answer with that TP. 5 men strong is Waybo.
Good if you have like really effective heal reduction. But, I mean, you've only kind of got this immortal reminder on MF. It's not really going to cut it. If you had some kind of a... Oh, here we go.
Oh, my God. They found another pick. Oh, this time it's on the way. And that's brutal. Just a snowball from hell. You wonder how snow exists there. Well, Waybo have found a way. Soboro gets the TP in, but it's way too little, way too late. And the Baron is in the eyes of the Beholder. That Beholder is Waybo.
Yeah, it's just so tricky to play on the tightrope of vision and positioning when the Baron is alive, because if you're too far, the enemy team is going to get the Baron. If you're too close, they're probably just going to engage on you and kill you. And so, of course, that's what Waybo finds here, getting themselves the Baron. And you know what's just so convenient about...
We knew exactly what Waybo were bringing to the table.
Yeah, they've been telegraphing this dive comp here with the Vi, with the Ambessa, and the Galio. I mean, the Nautilus was just such a good addition to the comp. You can only wonder if they should have banned it. Look at them just knocking on every door here that IG has. How can you possibly ward off all these intruders?
I mean, you've got a 2-level discrepancy between the top laners. You've got monumental advantages for Waybo across the board. Now Jiejie overextends his hand, but he has the GA. The turret's gone now, but they're going straight for the damage. They're going straight for the throat. Elk is flashing on the jungler of IG, and Jiejie, he's looking to get his revenge. Jwei might have taken his spot on IG, but Jiejie will strike first in the playoff run of split number 1 here in 2026. They are circling the drain right now for IG. It's been
Thanos is coming.
desperation. It has been brutal, and it has been Weibo all series long.
Thanos.
One last gasp effort, and Rookie's going low. The general is down, and Weibo will find their day. They'll find their advantage, and they'll find this upper bracket run. They complete the sweep here of Invictus Gaming, and they'll go 3-0.
With Zika at the